Today we're going to be doing one of the greats that we've been talking about, and then we never got around to doing it.
Yeah.
But you know what happened in the meantime? Went up on Amazon Prime. What a classic. What an enjoyable shit of a film.
Shit of a shit.
A really weird sort of AI representation of an action film.
Make a plane more hospitable. Like the money plane in question, which is a flying casino.
A sky-high casino.
A sky-high casino.
Yeah.
They've just basically just got a shit rug down.
Yeah.
They've got some curtains up. They've put glass coffee tables, which wouldn't be allowed.
Big pot plants.
Big pot plants. All of this stuff to make it look like a premium jet. But what they've made it look like is clearly on the ground. It looks like a piece. It looks like a DFS.
What's funny is they've taken things. There are not things that are wrong to suggest luxury.
Yeah.
But somehow, every time they've put another one on the set, it's got further away from looking luxurious.
Yeah.
As soon as they've turned the camera onto it, things have just changed. Things that were desirable suddenly look stupid. And it's the funny thing about it, that as a human, you know that uncanny valley thing when you sort of go, oh, it's too much like a human, don't like it.
Yeah.
This is almost right, but you have on a really primal level, you go, not right.
No.
Wrong.
Just
Wrong.
help us out a bit.
Run.
Put a seatbelt. I know that the money plane people don't give a shit, and but the guy is walking around. The guy, Joey Russo from Blossom, is the guy in charge of the concierge. Or how does he call it? The concierge. Not a word. The concierge.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a representative of the House, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the money plane. I am your concierge, and I am here to facilitate your every desire for action and speculation.
He's apparently a pilot as well.
Yeah, he mentions that.
Here on the money plane, we only employ the very best pilots. And I know that because I am a pilot.
Yes.
Confusing.
I've got a reason why I think they put that in, but it comes up right at the end.
Right, okay. Right.
We'll get there. Starts off the whole thing with that Too Many Cooks number of production company logos in it. Dawn's Light, it says, and then Quiver and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
And
they spend more time on that than the actual money plane.
And they all sound like they could be making religious stuff as well. So you're automatically a bit like, oh, what's going on here? I feel uncomfortable. A film by Andrew Lawrence. He also plays Iggy in this film. Iggy is the tech guy down on the floor. You would sort of go, oh, why did he give himself a role like that? You know, where it just doesn't seem that glamorous. Oh, Iggy gets his own thing where he shoots loads of soldiers. Don't you worry. like you're going to go to all this effort of writing this film and casting it, not give yourself a plum role. He is the brother of Joey Lawrence. All the brothers are in it. I think there's a third brother who is also in it who plays the cowboy. The reason we're doing this, and I don't think we've even explained this yet, is it's a big starring role for Edge.
Yes.
So what's really funny about this movie, and the thing that really makes it magic, is that Edge obviously believes this is the key role that is going to break him out into being a massive star. And what he hasn't taken into account is everyone else on it is shit or not trying. That the script is nonsensical, and a lot of it is just bananas. But clearly, Edge has sat down with an acting coach, and they have been through it line by line.
Yeah.
And they are pulling everything out of Edge, and he delivers in a wooden way, but he takes it so seriously
and
that it's hilarious.
Good on him.
Once we're in range, you're going to be on the receiving end of over $1 billion in cryptocurrency. Can you handle that?
Listen, I got no choice. I haven't gambled in 5 years since I got my team into this mess.
We're maintaining deep cover. We have control of the cockpit. Once we locate the vault and the server, I'll call you back with updates.
I don't know. Human trafficking?
Kelsey Grammer was their first casting choice for Darius Grouch, though they did not expect him to accept the role. To their surprise, Grammer accepted, later saying the role seemed like a fun, moustache-twirling kind of character. They didn't expect to get him, which I love. You're right, though. I mean, the funny thing about this film is it is bad, but it's
competent.
Sort of, it's got enough in it. There's enough of a script that you go, if only this had been sold to someone who then went, now I'll work on it. I mean, they can't deliver it. It would be like anyone who's listening now going, can I make a film in a week's time? And you would end up, you can do it, But people are then going to put it on podcasts and laugh at it.
A lot of the... we talked about the set design of the money plane itself. There is not a single thing in that money plane that I could not source from the office that is next to this building.
Really true.
We've got a sofa, we've got some shelving unit, we've got trinkets and odds and sods.
Yeah.
We've got a little glass coffee table. There's nothing, apart from the poker table, there's nothing we couldn't source ourselves.
And do you know what's really funny? That's the thing that really fucks the film, is because you look at it and you just go, this looks weird.
Yeah.
And every single shot, you just go, oh, that's weird. Because it's just a load of stuff that you've got at home that they've put in a film. This kicks off, we meet Edge at what they tell us is an art museum.
An art museum.
An art museum.
An art museum.
Now, they've written it on the screen because they need you to know it's an art museum.
It's an art museum.
There is nothing you will see that will then make you go, oh, that's an art museum.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, mainly because it looks like the school from the COVID-19 film that we watched about 3 months ago.
What they go, what is an art gallery like? And the answer to that from them is, when you go into an art gallery, there is a security guard sitting at a desk who goes, show me your pass. And then you look at the side and there are 4 armed men.
Yeah, with Kalashnikovs,
who are ready to shoot at you if you don't bring out your pass in time.
Yeah.
And they've gone, art gallery.
Art gallery. Yeah, exactly. That's
Art
the Tate
gallery.
Modern. That is the Tate Modern.
There's no one else in it as well. There's no posters for it.
There's not a single drip of graphic design or typeface work in the lobby, on the walls of the... It's just
nothing. When he gets through the natural art gallery entrance, you then have to open a door with your pass to go into a tiny room that has 2 paintings on a wall.
Yeah.
And nothing
Yeah.
else.
A
And then
room
you
about as
shut
big
the
as this
door
studio,
behind
yeah.
you. Absolutely bizarre.
An art museum, Mark.
An art museum,
You
Pete.
fucking cultureless oaf.
They're looking for a painting, and there's a guy in a van outside looking through his CCTV thing.
Yeah.
And they suddenly realise they've been compromised. Edge has told us that you need 3 things for a good heist, right? I can't even remember what the fucking first one is. To make sure you've got a top on. You've got to have a top.
You got to have a big boxy suit, which he has.
He does. Number 2 is you can't start a fire with just 1 flint.
What? I mean, you can.
You can knock it against something else, can't you?
You really use the flint.
Yeah, exactly.
Use the one
so
flint.
that's not true.
Yeah.
But he says the third one is plan A is only as good as your plan B.
Yeah.
And his plan B, Pete, you're never going to guess what it fucking is.
What's
It's a bloody woman.
Woman's a plan B, isn't it?
A woman's a plan B.
Woman's a plan B.
Out she comes, a kick-ass woman.
Yeah.
She's duffed up all the guards.
She's duffed up,
And
not killed them, because
not
that would be
killed
too
them,
roguish.
Not killed them.
She's a
that's
goodie,
right.
remember.
And she runs out with Edge. There is, let's make it clear, at this point, there has been no theft.
No.
Because there's nothing to steal.
No, exactly.
So all the security guards begin firing bullets at 2 people who have run out of the gallery. They begin just firing bullets.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Edge and Isabella, they return fire.
Yeah.
Totally escalating the thing.
Shootout. It's a shootout in a deserted factory.
Over what? Nothing.
Nothing.
Over nothing.
Yeah, why did this happen? This would be a really important case in some detective's history.
Huge.
You'd be like, I've no idea why this happened.
This would be legal history. They basically say it was all about inappropriate force and escalation. The gallery would be shut down. They'd never work again. They drive away, making it clear that, again, they show the outside of the building and it makes it very clear it's not an art gallery. It's just an old warehouse on a dock.
Yeah.
Edge goes off to see Darius Emmanuel Grouch III, better known as the Rumble.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense as to why that's a name.
Darius Emmanuel Grouch III, better known as the Rumble.
It doesn't.
He's called Grouch, and so his nickname is the Rumble.
It's the Rumble. And I understand, choose one cool nickname,
Yeah.
but the Grouch is, and also, he can't say Rumble himself. He says Rumple.
Rumble.
People say Rumple.
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 Rumble.
Rumple.
Rumple. It's 2 different words, Kelsey, for crying out loud.
They mention he's the CEO of Rumblecore.
Yeah.
But he's also a crime boss. He basically says, "You a gambling man, Jack?" And Edge goes, "Not anymore." And I was like, "Ooh,
Oh.
whoa! Someone's got a backstory, haven't they?" The Grouch has bought Jack's gambling debt, and he's now saying, "You are going to work for me. You're going to pay me back that debt with interest." So what's he going to do? Here we go.
There is a legend in the underworld. For those in the know, it's called a money plane. Some of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet are on that plane, all craving action. Whatever you want to wager on, the money plane has you covered. You want to bet on a dude fucking an alligator. Money plane.
That is the line that they used in the trailer.
The trailer, yeah, and it's going to bring people in. It's going to bring people in.
I would have thought there was more than one when they were like, you want to make a bet on, and it would probably end on that. You want to make a bet on this, you want to make a bet on that, you want to bet on a guy fucking an alligator on money plane. Right? But they just do one. And because he's just done the one, you want to bet on a guy fucking an alligator? Money plane. You're like, is that all they offer?
No, you get me wrong.
Yeah.
You get me wrong.
No, you're getting me wrong. No, there's lots.
It's not, forget about the alligator.
Look, let me make it clear. The only one I am interested in, and I think about all the time, is the bet you can make about the guy fucking the alligator. Sorry, what's the bet? What is the bet? Because you want to bet on a guy fucking alligator. I'll bet no.
Is it someone getting to fuck it? What constitutes a fuck?
Or is it that you time between him trying it and then the alligator killing him? Or you want to bet on a man fucking alligator? Yeah, I mean, I've met dudes. I've met blokes.
Yeah, they will have done.
It's a guarantee.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
If someone said, would you like to, most people would say, what, fucking alligator? Yeah. I'll give it a go.
Covered. You want to bet on a dude fucking an alligator. Money plane.
So Kelsey Grammer says it is untouchable by any government because the money plane flies in international airspace.
No, it works. Not how it.
Daily Beast in this, they said, the money plane easily tracked during takeoff and landing as well as traced mid-flight via radar. It's a den of illicit vice and sin that any 2-bit federal agent could have shut down in a couple of hours. They've got $1 billion in crypto on the money plane and millions in cash. And Kelsey Grammer wants Edge and his crew to go and take down the vault. If he fails, the Rumble will kill his family. Yeah. There's a lot of adding a little bit extra on the thing where you go,
little bit of space.
You owe me. So this is it. This is how you pay off your debt.
Yeah.
Okay, you go, fine, yeah. And you go, and if you don't, then your family die. And you go, okay, great. And you go, and if they fight back, then I'm going to cut off their legs first. And you go, sure. And you go, and if I cut off one of their legs and it gets blood on my top, then I'm going to cut off your hand. Okay, look,
everyone's going to be dead.
Sure. I don't want to fail on the first one, so I don't need to hear about all the other ones. That's okay.
Now go get me my money, Jack.
I would say that once we start talking to Kelsey Grammer, though, I think they are on the clock with him.
Yeah.
His delivery of the lines isn't quick, but the space between the lines is very short.
Yes.
So he's going... It's just a constant kind of like, wow, we're 7 minutes in and we're already heading for the money plane.
I mean, no fucking about. This is absolutely...
Well, I complained on every podcast I do about how fucking long films are. I think they're ridiculously long. They're ridiculous. This one is an hour and 20.
Oh, right? I know.
And I saw that and went, brilliant. And then I saw it and I was like, yeah, it's probably a reason why I'm not used to this sort of thing anymore. Like, films don't usually move that fast. So I don't know.
I mean, why is cryptocurrency in this film a physical currency, right? Because you don't need to get on a plane to get cryptocurrency.
Do all of this on the dark web.
That's how it's done. Well,
so them being on a plane doesn't matter.
The whole thing about the plane is a total red herring, because when they go up on the plane, none of the bets that they do are on the plane.
No.
Due to budget. So there is no point being on the plane.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was sort of going, is this a legit money plane? Or are the people running the money plane con men, right? And in another film, you'd be like, good twist. And in this one, it's like, no. Because I had that thing of going, if they're just showing them videos and they never see any of this stuff, who's to know any of it's real?
Yeah, exactly,
These criminals who are supposed to be the world's greatest criminals are really easily tricked a lot of the time. And none of them look like they've had a good couple of years. It's very sad. We get a little bit where Edge explains to his crew that they are going to hijack the money plane.
Yeah.
And Iggy says to him, it's insane. I love it. Which, I mean, writing that line, you must go, oh, am I a hack? Am I just a hack? Edge is going to take on the persona of Mr. Philip Monroe, the infamous human trafficker.
Yeah.
don't want to be an infamous human trafficker, do you?
No.
That sounds like it's not a great sort of like, you haven't done a good job.
No.
Because everyone knows who you are. The thing we find out is that nobody's ever met him because he's only done his human trafficking digitally.
Digital human trafficking.
Digital human trafficking. How does it work? I love the way that in this they're just like
throw the word digital at it.
But the things that are digital, like cryptocurrency, aren't digital.
Yeah.
And then the things that aren't digital, like human trafficking, are digital. It's when you watch it and you begin going, why do I feel sort of like seasick? And it's just because everything you know has gone wrong. It's gone skew-if. Isabella is going to be a flight attendant. And again, you've got to question the money plane's rigorousness. This massively illegal thing full of crypto and criminals. And they're just like, we need a new stewardess. No need to vet them.
No, and turn up for your first day on the job without having met any of the other cabin crew.
No.
They sort of go, give us your gun, give us your weapon. Inexplicably, the lady question has 2 guns, one concealed in her vagina or wherever it was. And they're introducing themselves to each other at the fucking door. It's so confusing.
In that room. So this is like supposed to be the boarding area of the plane.
Yeah.
And it's just a really tall room with massive curtains. So there's no detail.
No.
And it just looks like a fucking like Christmas grotto without the tinsel and stuff. People walk in and no one's like, what's this?
What is this?
This is rubbish. The other bit is he brings on his friend Tyler, who's African-American. And the big joke in that is he's got the name Mr. McGillicuddy, which is an Irish name, apparently. The Americans immediately go, McGillicuddy That's okay. No one's called that, are they?
I didn't know that was a particularly Irish name. If you think about it for a bit, everyone's obsessed with being Irish.
I know, and the joke is because he's African-American. He can't possibly be Irish. Go to fucking Ireland.
Yeah.
You'll see plenty of people in colour in Ireland. Don't you worry.
You sound like my friend's mum had real confusion about black Northern Ireland footballers.
Yeah.
Really confused about it.
It's like America. What can be funnier than a black Irishman?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, loads, because, I mean, it's just it's a bit like going, imagine if there was a Korean American. I mean, there are. They basically said, you're going to be given this identity of Mr. McGillicuddy. And Edge just says, so you're going to be given Mr. McGillicuddy. He's another criminal. He said, I've sorted it out. And it's just like, that's not enough.
Sorted it out, yeah.
Oh, can I ask? No.
Sorted out.
It doesn't matter because I have sorted it all out. There's a little bit where they have almost a flashback where they imagine how it's all going to go if it goes to plan and everything. That's an attempt to sort of go Ocean's 11. Isn't it? That's very much the vibe of this film.
The flight attendant walks into the safe and just spins the dial and just opens the door. It's going, I mean, this isn't an accurate representation about what would happen if you just spin the fucking safe dial.
But I like it.
It's open now.
The sort of lack of thought that goes into it.
How do you think you open a safe? Do you think it's just a big screw? You just turn it anti-clockwise till it opens.
Got to be lucky, son. You spin it. Oh, mate. This is the first look we get at the plane as well. And it is just a regular plane like you'd get. Not if you flew abroad, but if you flew somewhere in Britain.
It would,
these horrible...
It's the one you get to Jersey.
Yeah, it is.
Not a turbine. You'd have exposed propellers. and it would be fucking Flyby or something.
They then show you Edge at home. So he's going the night before. He's got his kid there. He's reading to her about Robin Hood. And it's so on the nose. And she's like, so is it okay if good guys steal from bad guys? He's like, maybe. There's Denise Richards' wife sort of smiles at him. And I mean, whatever she was paid, you do have to sort of go, you didn't deserve that. You just basically got dressed, turned up, smiled a lot, and just had to go, oh, I love you, baby. Yeah. It's so weak.
Yeah.
He then sits down, has a drink with his best friend, Thomas Jane, who he was once played the Punisher in a quite well-received early Marvel movie.
Right.
He's smoking a pipe, and it's a weird-looking pipe. And I looked at that, and I was like, is this sort of trying to be camp or anything? And there was a little article done by Deadspin, which is an oral history of Money Plane, where they talked to Edge, who was still like, I think it was a wonderful piece of work. And the people who made it just going, we're really hoping people just gif it all, that'd be hilarious. Make it into memes.
Yeah.
And Edge mentions, he goes, that was Thomas's addition. He said he wanted to smoke a pipe. And it's just like actors turning up and going, I think I'll smoke a peacock pipe.
He probably looked at the set and went, I'm going to wear my pyjamas.
I know.
That'll be my thing. I'm wearing my pyjamas all the time.
I think this character would be drinking slush puppies. But, okay, that's fine, because we thought you were a bit reticent on the phone this morning, so we're going to do everything we can to make you happy. Yeah.
It's ironic, isn't it? Gambling's what got you into this whole mess. And now, the money plane. Casino in the sky. Full of the world's most dangerous criminals. You sure know how to pick 'em, pal. But hey, if anybody's gonna pull it off, it's gonna be you. You and your crew. Heck, might even be a good time.
I doubt that.